Hello everybody. Welcome to Dave and Jay's Powerbomb. It's April 21st, 2021. And guess what? We watched AEW Dynamite like any other show. And you know what? This is the only show on YouTube where we definitely don't test for steroids.
Or anything else. So, we have the first match tonight. It's Absolute Ricky Starks versus Hangman Adam Page. Ricky Starks got Hook Taz out there with them. Doesn't seem fair to me.
Yeah, you didn't even know Hook Taz was out there.
I didn't recognize him. It's like, Jay, who's that dirty bum with the white beater on?
Yeah, and I'm like, I don't know. They were both
Someone hopped the barricade.
It was Hook Taz.
I thought it was someone crazy fan who hopped the barricades. But yeah, they went back and forth. But then Hangman Adam Page unleashed a new move on us tonight, a submission move. It was like a variation on the STF where he's got that chin wrapped up tight, followed with hooking that leg. And then after the match, though, so Hangman wins. After the match, though, we got a post-match beatdown by Hook Taz.
What a joke.
Yeah, but then Brian Cage comes out to join the fun, but Hangman was saved by his pals in the Dark Order.
Join Dark Order.
Join now. So then the Elite get their own trailer, and then this leads into our match with Penta, El Zero, Miedo versus Trent from the Best Friends. And they go back and forth. Penta's got that translator guy, Alex Alvarez, with him. Trent's got Orange Cassidy. There is a big-time Canadian destroyer by Penta, El Zero, Miedo. It's pretty fun to see. In between the match, we learn that Impact Rebellion pay-per-view is coming up this Sunday, April 25th. We have Kenny, the AEW champion, going up against Rich Swann, the Impact champion.
Yeah, and this is going to take us down to the road where Kenny Omega unites all the titles from NWA to New Japan Pro Wrestling.
God willing.
To make other company look like, not legit anymore. This is Mark Powerbomb reporting about other company.
Well, and then on with this match. Trent, they're on the apron, and then Trent's able to hit this crazy pile driver on the apron. Thought Penta was seriously hurt. And then so what happens here? The translator gets on the microphone and provides a distraction. He starts talking shit about Trent's mom. Trent doesn't like that. But then Orange Cassidy comes into the ring. He gets super kicked by Penta, which allows the translator to hit a foreign object shot onto Trent, which enables Penta to hit the package pile driver. 1, 2, 3. Penta wins.
Steals the win. And that wasn't just any foreign object. Didn't you hear the mic go?
It was the mic, that's what hit him?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, Alex smoked him with the mic, and you even heard the speakers go,
He's getting like a new attitude. I like it.
It's probably because he's been hanging out with the Vicious Vixens on
Vicky and Nyla?
And stuff like that, yeah.
Oh, wowzers. Okay. So then we have JR. He's backstage interview with the Pineapple, or the Pinnacle, whatever you want to call him.
I don't know, the three ass men?
Yeah, they're no four horsemen. They got to step it up, Pineapple boys. And then,
hey, when are you guys bringing in Pineapple Pete to the fold?
You may as well.
Yeah.
You may as well, right?
You should have somebody with charisma.
And he's got history of Jericho. He's got huge beef with Jericho.
Oh, huge, man.
Circle.
He renamed him by accident.
And then Tully wasn't there, but Wardlow said Tully got you this gift, MJF, a silk Burberry scarf for the changing of the seasons, I suppose.
Very feminine.
Yes. Okay, and then they keep talking last week about Jericho's Immortal promo. He had an Immortal promo last week. We had all beat red, like a turn up, and it was awesome. A lot of fun to watch.
That was definitely from the Pfizer's friggin' injection for his COVID. Turned him red. Wonder what else was hard.
I don't know if you're able to say the C word on YouTube. I guess we'll find out come uploading time.
What, cock?
So then they mentioned that May 5th, we're having an event on TNT. It's not a pay-per-view, so I think it's going to be like on a Wednesday is what May 5th falls on. I'm not sure. But it's called Blood and Guts.
Yeah,
so,
in the promo, there was a steel cage.
They should drop that steel cage and make a statement. Because Pinnacle boys, it took you so long to beat Giff Garrison and Brian Pillman Jr. There were 6 of you. That shit was shameful. Like, you're not dominant. You got to get in there with weapons. Drop a cage. Get these guys enclosed like caged animals and bust them open. Make him bleed.
Yeah, make it so I don't want to have a reason to get the varsity blonde shirt instead of the pineapples.
Oh, man. All right. So this leads into a hotly contested match here for our AEW Women's World Championship. Hikaru Shida has the title. She's going up against TAY CONTI. TAY CONTI, number 1 contender. We love TAY CONTI.
How do you do that hard thing?
There it is.
There it is.
Jay had some words last week regarding Captain Grabby.
Captain Grabby hasn't been around since. It's actually kind of a nice move. That kid needs to mature a little bit more before he's around super hot girls like that.
I'd be doing the same thing if I was him, man. I mean, I can't fault him for that. All right, so then we got some highlights here. Big outside the ring suplex onto Conti from Shida. And then Conti's able to hit a German suplex inside the ring. Then she does this thing where she's got Hikaru Shida draped over the top turnbuckle and TAY CONTI standing on the top rope. And she hits some senton, which looked pretty painful to the opponent. And then Shida's got this move. What was it? The witches...
The witch's drop or witch's slam? I only caught the witch's part about it.
I can't read my own writing, but the witch's something. She nails that on Conti. I guess
Which was a powerful, devastating move, actually.
And then TAY CONTI hits the TAY KO for a near fall. And then, what was it? Oh, Shida hits some crazy spinning backbreaker into a spinning knee strike. Was it the katana?
The katana / knee strike.
Okay. And then there's a pin, 1, 2, is it 3? We have the same old champion who's been champion for too long, who should probably drop the title.
Something like 186 days or something like that. But don't worry, who comes out after that nice pin?
Yeah, so Shida won, and then, we have a visit from the doctor.
A good old role model there. She breaks out the ranking system, and after the old one, and then she shows a new one where it shows her as number 1.
Getting them wins on Dark and Elevation.
She's a role model. She's DMD.
She keeps taking down our thumbnails of her on our channel there. I'm not a big fan of that.
That's probably because we're probably a little bit exploitive about certain things.
You don't like to see women busted open on YouTube, I suppose. I love it in wrestling.
Yeah, man,
they can show it on TNT, right?
Okay. Would it make you feel better if we bought a t-shirt with Britt busted open and then we show the t-shirt and have Dave and Jay's powerbomb, or are you going to get shit on us about that one too, Britt?
I don't know. Time will tell.
I'm sorry, I didn't mean to talk about my role model like that.
So we got some backstage pre-recorded vignette with Miro. He's mad because Kip has disappeared on him. He doesn't understand why. Doesn't get it. And
nobody wants to hang out with you, Miro. We keep explaining this over and over and over. Nobody wants to hang out with the juice boy.
He's a juice pig. All right.
Man.
So
what else did you get from needles that you're using? Clearly,
that's unsubstantiated. I don't know if Miro's on steroids for real. It is make fun.
You cannot maintain a gigantic body like that without the juice.
You eat 12 chickens a day. I don't know. All right, so then
lots of whey protein, some creatine, a whole bunch of high grade test stacks. Yeah, maybe with the test stacks, but eventually he's going to become impotent if he doesn't break from that properly.
Oh no, man! All right, so then we have an in-ring interview. Tony Schiavone's got a big interview coming up. It's just all the inner circle. They come out of that face tube, and they're talking shit about the pineapple guys. And they're not happy about it. Santana grabs the mic and he says that the pineapple are making some serious bitch moves, Jay. Bitch moves.
Yeah, being uncharismatic, not being able to live up to the whole thing with that number and some donkeys.
Yeah.
It's basically all it is just MJF donkey show. That's he's just
Inner Circle's way better than the Pinnacle.
Yeah,
it shows. Man. It shows. We
literally love to hate FTR. I don't know if we actually hate them or if it's just heat, but I don't know. And then
they're garbage.
And then you got Sean Spears from Niagara Falls, and that's probably his only redeeming quality because that's where all the
Sean Spears is alright. They don't have chemistry. It's just not working. So what happens next here? Then Chris is singing show tunes about MJF. It doesn't even rhyme, but it doesn't even need to. And then it's going to be an Inner Circle versus the Pinnacle parlay next week where both sides discuss upcoming war plans.
Can we just not have the fucking cage match? Like, Jesus Christ, I'm like, sure, Jericho, you like to have the Inner Circle war room and all this stuff, but oh my God, with this...
Well, don't tell Chris that, because he's going red again. You remember the Immortal promo last week? Well, he went redder than a beat turnip.
That's from the second dose from his Pfizer's, vaccine. It gave him a hard-on again.
Oh my goodness.
Every time he talks about MJF, he gets so steam mad, he is red in the head, and the blood pressure just goes up, and he's just like,
man.
Like the whole time, it's like it's going to explode, like, BOM! Right in MJF's mouth.
Oh, goodness. Okay, so then, speaking of mouths, we have Mr. Ass himself, Billy Gunn, versus QT Marshall. So then before the bell even rings, Billy Gunn's so fired up, he starts giving QT the beats. And then the match starts. They're going back and forth. The Gun Club, his kids, hop the guardrail and beat down the Nightmare family all the way out of the arena, which enables QT to hit a pile driver. And then that Anthony Ogogo guy punches Billy Gunn outside the ring when the ref's back was turned. And that enables QT to hit the Diamond Cutter for the 1, 2, 3.
QT Marshall can't legitimately win. You still fucking suck. Go back and maybe get some more plugs pulled from your ass and injected into your head so you have a full set of hair. Oh, but you probably can't do that because Bunny ran up your credit cards because you're just some cuck who was probably jerking off in the corner while she was checking herself out in the mirror, and that was your relationship.
Okay.
Sorry.
So then post-match,
is probably not good for me.
They grab not a steel chair, but a wooden chair, which looks like it might hurt more. And they grab that from under the ring. But then Dustin Rhodes got some new face paint on. It's going horizontal, not vertical.
He's going all Venom or the It or whatever it is going on.
He saves Billy. And then he's got a bull rope, but he doesn't get to use it because that Nick Comoroto guy, that big guy, he comes from behind, and then Dustin smokes him in the head with the wooden chair. Wooden chair shatters all over his head. Guy doesn't go down. It's like he feels nothing. It's like he's on Perky's.
Or, it looks like he's from the land of, like, Alabama, so, he's just used to taking all that abuse from his pa. It's like, boy, go make love to that raccoon over there. No, Pa. Bam. So he had so many years because he refused to make love to raccoons.
More on Hooked Has later. All right. So, yeah, Nick Comorato's not hurt. That's the end of that segment. Then the Elite. We see them in their private trailer. There's words. There's words from the Paul Heyman of AEW, Don Callis. They didn't say that. I'm saying that. I'm a Don Callis guy. I'm getting the t-shirt. I'll print it myself.
You gonna get the Kenny Omega one?
For Kenny?
No, remember the painting?
Oh, the one that got us our lowest viewed video ever.
Such a good painting. That was awesome,
beautiful.
Man.
It was like two men can exchange a painting between themselves like that. It's a beautiful thing.
I'm going to get that shirt eventually. That and Exploding Deathmatch one.
I'll print it for you. Oops. Okay, so then we got the soon-to-be new Impact champion, Kenny Omega. He's facing off against Rich Swann at that pay-per-view. It's coming up this Sunday anyway, the Impact pay-per-view. And, what happens? Oh, this horn. It won't stop beeping. Beep, beep, beep. This horn, right? And then it's outside, and there's these two bums in a truck, and it's Mox and Kingston.
Which work well together.
You love it.
I do, actually. Like, I hated Mox by himself as a champ, but now that he's going out, like, admitting that he's a scumbag with Eddie Kingston, it's kind of likable. Two pieces of trash working together to unite one dumpster fire.
Oh, man. I don't know. Anyways, yeah, they smoke that trailer of the truck. They don't care if the Elite live or die. And then they have pipes, and they crash the trailer. Thank God. Thank God Kenny and Don and Mikey Nakazawa and Nick and Matt Jackson and the Good Brothers, whatever their names are okay.
You should still call up Tony and see if you should still call up Tony and see if you can get that trailer, because it's repairable, man. Just put a piece of wood in there.
Trailer.
Yeah, live in the trailer. Jackson,
as long as they got a Wi-Fi. That'll be good.
Well, you just have to probably get that from the Jacksonville Dome.
No, I'll be close by, I suppose. That trailer ain't going anywhere anytime
No.
soon. And then we have a good match coming up here. Favorite of mine, Christian Cage. He's going up against Powerhouse Hobbs. Taz is doing color commentary, so it's unfair right off the hop. Hobbs is dominant outside the ring, but then Christian's able to powerbomb him from the top rope, hits a frog splash, and then he hits a sleeper, but then like Hobbs is getting too cocky, he like reverses the sleeper into his running power slam. Christian's able to reverse it into kill switch. 1, 2, no one kicks out of the kill switch. 3.
Good.
Yes, Christian, all the way.
Yeah.
I'm a peep for life.
Fuck all that Team Taz. I'm sorry,
Yeah.
Hobbs. Like, we were a huge fan of you, and then guess what? You joined Team Taz. Like, what a boner move.
Yeah, and then after the match, there's an intense stare down between Ricky Starks as he's tenderly checking on Powerhouse Hobbs between him and Christian Cage. And
Are you okay?
no, I think
Hobbs,
Christian's gonna have to kick the shit out of
You
Ricky
okay?
Starks next week.
Yeah, you okay, Hobbs? Taz, did I do good? I was petting him.
Oh no. Okay, so then there's words from Jade Cargill, kind of like pre-recorded words. And possible representation? Well, that money better be right, because Jade Cargill ain't cheap. She ain't doing this shit for free, folks. Matt Hardy's showing interest. Vicky Guerrero's showing interest. Jade Cargill's just saying, fuck you guys.
You haven't made your offer. You're offering 70,000 USD.
One night, Jade. I'll be your representation for one night. 70 grand USD. I'm good for it. Okay.
Talking about wrestling, right? Dave and Jay's
Oh, whatever she wants to talk about.
Our mom, not Dave and Jay's wrestling dating service. Is that what's going on here?
Yeah, we can call it a date. Okay.
Okay.
So then you can't get
Dave
arrested.
said it, she
Can't get
didn't say
arrested for a date, right? All right. So then we have the main event. It's
Excited about Jade.
all right.
Oh,
Okay.
Oh,
It's Mowgli, Jungle Boy versus Darby Allin, TNT Championship on the line. Darby's got Sting with him. Jungle Boy's got Luchasaurus with him. They're going back and forth, right? It's for the title. One of them's able to hit. No, I think Jungle Boy hits a modified reverse Hurricane. It's like a modified Code Red or something on the Darby.
It was weird. We didn't know
Never
what to
seen
do.
it before.
I was
Didn't know
suggesting
what to
Dave
do.
called it Dave Karana since we've never seen it. Probably doesn't have a proper name, so you know he'd get dibs on it.
I want dibs on Jade. Okay, so then Darby has Jungle Boy's all passed out, like on the apron. Darby comes off the top rope, nails the coffin drop.
That was pretty wild.
Yeah, onto the apron, pretty nuts. And then it's like Sting versus Luchasaurus on the stage, and they beat each other up into the face tube. And then Jungle Boy hits that submission move, the snare trap, kind of like that STF that Hangman used earlier tonight. And Buddy escapes. And then, oh yeah, Darby, it was Last Supper pin move that we haven't seen in quite some time.
Which is it was kind of nice. It was refreshing to see. It was disappointing to see how Jungle Boy lost to a simple but advanced pin.
Yeah, so Darby sneaks one away again, sneaks a victory because that's all he wins by. And then there's a post-match beatdown. Two guys that are on the come up. One of them's from our hometown that we're supporting.
Scorpio Sky and All Ego Ethan Page.
That's right, and they beat down Darby. They beat down. I don't know who they beat down, but they beat him down.
They beat him down. The cool thing is
Give him that running razor's edge, or he just tosses him across the
Ego's
ring there.
edge.
Ego's edge. That's it.
Yeah,
But
I was surprised Ethan Page didn't break out his shovels to try to cut off Darby Allin's arm again.
Not enough room in his khaki shorts for a shovel. But then they're saved by Murderhawk. Murderhawk's going for that double choke slam, but then they hit the double low blow, right? So they're holding their own against the Murderhawk monster. It's pretty
Murderhawk, you just
impressive.
pass through anybody.
Yeah, like it's tough.
So this is definitely a team we got to keep an eye on.
Absolutely.
Man. These guys might actually be
I've been
championship
overlooking them the
contenders.
past few weeks, but now they're on the Dave and Jay radar.
Ethan Page has always been on my radar. I was kind of blown up. I'm a fanboy.
Okay, so then, and then Sting has to save the day with his bat.
Yeah,
Sting with a bat.
Clears out the ring.
This Sting's like being more active. It's not just like interrupted interviews by Team Taz anymore.
Oh my god! Like, when is that just going to end?
They're burning Christian now.
Yeah, I know. Do you want Team Taz? You should end like this episode of Dave and Jay's Powerbomb. High five. Is that a hot tag? I'm going in.
Ah! I'm too medicated.